Just.
I'm Quad from the IWR show.
Jman.
It's still Jman, and this is a World Series review.
Why would you want to talk about that?
What happened? Like that rain out.
I just don't know what the hell that is.
Just a straight awesomeness. Okay, let's see. We were favored to lose against the Phillies. We were favored to lose.
We weren't even favored to get into the damn playoffs.
Okay, let me start from the spring training time. After Wainwright went down, we were favored to go in third. To win third place behind the Cubs and Brewers. That just turned out magical. We were 10.5 out the end of August. We got in by the skin of our teeth and the Brewers falling on their faces. We were expected to get swept by the Phillies, by the Brewers, and by the Rangers. And what happened? We fucking did it.
We destroyed. We fucking destroyed.
Destroyed. We just manned up.
That's exactly what we did. We did man up. That is perfectly good description.
And the one person that really manned up, David Freese. Just
LCS and World Series MVP for your World Series champion St. Louis Cardinals.
And was traded for Jim Edmonds. Again. World Series champs.
Do they make the word unbelievable for this right here? Because I think they made it for this.
I think Game 6 was just immaculate.
Oh my God.
Godness ejaculation.
Literally, I am not afraid to say it. I not want to shy around it. The Game 6 of this World Series was the greatest baseball game I have ever seen. The greatest World Series game I've ever seen. Me and my dad were sitting there, and I'm like, dude, can you remember any game better than this? And he's like, I really can't. And you know what? To have the Cardinals win made it bajillion times better. That game was just flat out unbelievable. Being down 2 runs twice, never having ever had a team ever come back from that. We did it. We come back with David Freese, the damn Herculean, just Jesus effort that he had. It's ridiculous. It's improbable. It's amazing that we could sit here throughout all these times, talking about this playoff thing and thinking, the Cardinals are going to end up at the end of this winning the World Series. I mean, you would have to just punch me in the face and say that would be a dream if that would happen, and that's exactly what happened.
And then we were supposed to be swept by the Rangers and their immaculate bullpen, but hold on, Game 6, they blew a save. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Yeah.
3 times.
We were on here in our preview saying how Gondo and Feliz just looked like Jesus. They wore down. They got to the World Series and they wore down. Feliz did play well throughout, and then he just had that blown save. In Game 6 and all that stuff that went down there, all the craziness that went down there, but Ogando looked terrible. He really looked like he shouldn't have been in the bullpen, and he finally went back to his old ways, yeah.
I literally think the Cardinals figured out with both of those, and any hard thrower out of the bullpen, you have to make them throw strikes before you start swinging bad pitches. Because if you watch any of his pitches, they were all close, but they're 200 miles an hour.
No.
Okay, when he threw a strike, it came down at 95. Okay, that's a decent fastball.
Yeah.
But with these 99s and high, low, bad pitches to swing at, that's how they got people out.
They could not clutch pitch. They could not come in situations. You saw last night, C.J. Wilson coming in and hitting for call, the very first pitch. That's just, you're not clutch. You can't get in there and throw those clutch pitches. And, the Cardinals, you had all the Rangers, and they all looked like, the juggernaut that they were with the amazing performances by Cruz and, Napoli playing like a freak and would have went on to an MVP if they ended up winning that series. But, all those performances, the Cardinals came together as a team. Yes, they had individual performances, but they came together as a team to get this win. You had the pitching that went out there that got the job done. You had the clutch hitting that got the job done. And all over the lineup, there's a couple guys that really just had terrible, terrible series. But, they came together as a team, and they got the job done.
The Cardinals pretty much made the famous quote, there is no I in team.
Yeah.
They literally, you had the great performance by Pujols in Game 4?
3.
Game 3. You had Freese just man up the whole series. You had Berkman do good. You have Carpenter pitch 3 stellar games.
Yeah.
You had our bullpen, which was a question mark all season, come out and have a great series.
Not to the point of the rest of the playoffs, but a great series. Yeah.
World Series was decent, and then you had other guys step up. You had the great hitting by
Alan freaking Craig.
Alan Craig, after Holiday pulled his
thank God.
Hurt his pinky.
Vagina, maybe.
It's his pinky. Did you see his boo-boo?
I didn't.
It was all bandaged up by
Maybe he put a little
Scooby-Doo.
Flintstones just band on it, and he'll be all right.
Okay. Guys, I know we've said this enough, and people have always questioned my love for the Cardinals and probably his love for the Cardinals. No. But whenever you watch any of our previews and we pick the Cardinals,
we're not sitting here as homers. We believe that they could get the job done.
We're not hometown people. If you look at the statistics don't mean shit. What means shit's inside inside the lines.
And the inside right here. Because if you care about it and you get the job done, that's all that matters. And this is what I said the entire time. All these teams going up against the Cardinals had so much pressure on them to get the job done. The Cardinals were going there, the scrappy team that could get you to go in there and spoil the party, whatever you want to say. They were getting there. They had nothing to lose. Every single time they were in there, they had nothing to lose. The Phillies had the most to lose. The Brewers had the most to lose. The Rangers had the most to lose. Every single team we went up against were favored by a shitload. And we went in there and just upset them. And I don't think it was an upset, but we went to upset the people like, the Fox people on there and the, AJ Brzezinski's and, all those guys. All those guys, all the ESPNs and TBSs that just shit all over the Cardinals. And all I got to say to you, fuck you. Because that's all you get. Fuck off. Because guess who the champions are? The St. Louis Cardinals. It's the same bullshit that happened back in 2006. They shit on us then because we weren't supposed to be there. We weren't supposed to win. Guess what? You don't luck yourselves to a World Series championship, motherfuckers. You get there because you win the damn thing. And that's exactly what fucking happened. Sorry, I'm going off on a quad rage here. Damn.
Make sure you keep your hat on. If you look at the three teams we faced, all three of them had the magic number shit, and they all were in the playoffs, and they all had their guys resting at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Okay, what did the Cardinals do in the last game of the season? Oh, we had Carpenter come out and fucking bullheaded through a fucking two-hitter.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's just what the fuck the Cardinals did this season.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but we're world champions this season.
I mean, this World Series right here, just to get off the whole, yelling at everybody and telling everybody what's going on. This World Series is going to go down in history as absolutely one of the best World Series of all time. Going to the Game 7 with the accomplishments being done. Albert Pujols with his 3 home run performance in Game 3, going down with just amazing Reggie Jackson and Babe Ruth. All those amazing performances going down in history with David Freese and all he did going down. He'll be going down in history forever with all that he's done. I mean, this series and this entire playoffs. As we said going into it, people saying, the MLB, baseball doesn't bring drama anymore. Bullshit, because I'll tell you right now, everything that went down during this playoffs was amazing. It was some great stuff. And, to a guy in myself, and I have, I won't say I've diminished as my baseball fan, I have had kind of my heart fall down because of how I felt about baseball lately, how it's been going with continued steroid talk, continued all this BS. It took me back when I was a little kid, just watching baseball with my dad, and watching that World Series just made me feel like just a little kid again, and it was awesome, and it made me feel like this is what our national pastime is all about.
And like Jman said, it's crazy when you watch this World Series. It doesn't matter if you like baseball, this World Series is for you because you have I was talking, some people are like, oh, Game 6 wasn't even that great. You had the ups and downs. It doesn't matter if there's 5 errors, 12 errors, 100 errors, 2 errors, 1 error, no errors. That game was up and down. That is what this World Series is. If you're a true diehard baseball fan, Game 6 is probably one of the best games I've ever seen in my lifetime. And this whole World Series, it was just immaculate. Nobody would predict this back and forth Rangers, Cardinals, back and forth. One team scores in the top of the inning, bottom of the inning, the other team scores. It's just like you literally, you have no dead time in this game. You have a couple 1, 2, 3 innings, but that just means the pitching has figured this fucking game out.
And they added to the game, yeah.
And it's added to the game. But let's wrap this up because we don't want to
sit on here and
sit on here because I can really sit on here for days. But
true.
This is Jman from the IWR, Quad from the IWR, wrapping this stuff up. Go Cards, go Blues. Go NFL.
Because we're not rich.
But that's
all it is. Ka-cha! Deuces.
Oh, wait. Hey, Niger Morgan. Did you save me some popcorn? Because that was legendary.